welcome or welcome back to At Home with Cici. I am Cici, mama to three amazing humans, and among other things, a homeschooling parent. This is just a quick introduction to our very quick video of a quick look at our Europe Unit Study display table, Montessori shelves, and our little bookshelves. So I hope you enjoy. Leave any questions, comments, ideas, thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, so our unit study for April is Europe, the continent of Europe, and we were going to be focusing on a few countries. So I'll just show you what's on our little unit study table. We have the Montessori inspired movable alphabet spelling Europe with a capital E, the Montessori Europe continent puzzle. This is the large one, so it takes up the whole table. Have some Safari LTD landmark figures. The first country we looked at that Maya chose to do was the UK, and we have Stonehenge and the Big Ben Tower, and she has put in her little flag. We have some other country landmarks here. This is the perpetual seasons tree that she made. You'll see that in an upcoming video how she made that, because Europe is a temperate biome for the majority of their land, so we're looking at the seasons changing, and also it works well with April. This is a continents book that we have, and we just got it open on the page for Europe with all the facts that we can refer to. Our little squishy ball showing Europe. Each time we do a new continent, I colour in the corresponding part on the map. Tree cookie season trees that I made. Down here are the other flags, so these are the countries that we'll be looking at, either for reasons related to us as a family, places we've been, languages we're learning, or parts of, or like from stories that she enjoys. So we're just focusing on a few, her compass, and I think that's it on the table. This is my little one's Montessori shelf for the beginning of April, and with a spring theme and Europe theme in mind. So I'm going to take you to each section and tell you what we have. This is the movable alphabet that I DIY'd. I got this tray from Amazon. I made this while I was pregnant, and then I got these uppercase and lowercase wooden precursive shape font letters, and I coloured them in red and blue, consonants and vowels colours, Montessori colours. On top we have the Washika reading program. We do set by set, so we're on ch at the moment, making words and spelling words with ch, making, spelling, reading, writing, etc. So this is always here. Underneath we have maths that we always do as well. So at the back we have the Montessori numbers with indents, so you can trace them with a stylus. And behind I have some printed out sums. We have a 10 frame with some little gems inside. This is on spring theme of botany and flowers, so we've got flowers with different amounts of petals, and then you just match them to the pot. This set is from Montessori family box. We have the Montessori coloured beads and the golden bead 10. Over here is flag making, so we have all the coloured Play-Doh that we need for the specific European flags we're looking at to correspond with the countries that we'll be looking in depth at during our Europe unit study, and then this little tray to make the flags in. We also have some flags here with the missing initial sound, and Maya can either just place a gem on the one that it should be, or write it in the space, or both. So the options are there. Then we have the senses activity. So we have the 5 senses in a word, the picture to represent those, and then different pictures of things to match which sense we use. And it is just corresponding specifically with our qualitative number 5 that we're working on. So this is just out for that lesson for this week. And that's what we've been doing so far with our qualitative numbers. And at the bottom we're looking at 5 senses. Because it's spring and because we're looking at Europe is essentially a temperate habitat on a large scale. So we're looking at weather and seasons as well. So we've got, this is from the Montessori family box as well, from their weather box. And we've got rainy, hot and cold weather, and then you just sort of play bingo or just match what items go in what weather. We have our Gerda Muller spring picture book. Again from the Montessori family box, 3-part cards for parts of the flower. So there's the whole flower, and then there's the receptacle, for example, or the stigma. Oh, sorry, the stigma. So there's a stigma, for example. Only the stigma is coloured in, only the pistil is coloured in, and then you match the picture and the words. We have male and female birds, British birds that you see during spring, just to match those. So we could play either just straight matching, or we'd play a game where we have them upside down, and then a memory game, so you have to find the matching one. More 3-part cards. This time is the stages of the growth of a plant. We have these, I think they're Safari Ltd. Pieces of a bean sprouting, I guess. There's 4 parts, but the cards are more than that, but she likes to use them together. A piece from Wild Feather Edu, and just a little poster on photosynthesis. Another Montessori family box with Safari Ltd flowers. We have the matching pictures and words to the figures. Down here is Maya's Book of the World. So we've done Africa, and now we've just got it here ready for when we're adding Europe. So I think she's already done United Kingdom, where it is in Europe, and then on the large scale map of Europe. And then she'll colour the different countries that we focus on, just like we did for our Africa one. Like this. Here we have some spring themed puzzles. So this is not very Montessori, there's so many on the tray, but she goes through puzzles really quickly, so there's no point just putting one out. She'll want to do more than one at a time. So there's birds, 2 flower ones, and then 4 bug life cycles. And that is our Montessori shelf. Finally, our themed book shelves, mini shelves for spring and Europe and seasons and weather, basically. So we have bees, the words, 5-minute nature stories, slow down. Those tabs in it are for stories that relate to our quality of number lessons from, I guess, 5 till up to 12 that I've bookmarked. We have the Around the World Lonely Planet Kids book to look at children in different European countries. We have our Beautiful Maps book, and on this one is Rainbows, Rain and Spring. So this lovely bee book, like a poem about the life of a bee, very sweet, by Britta Trapp. Who's Hiding in the Woods, a Nosy Crow book, Lift the Flaps, to see all the creatures in the woods at different times of day, the different parts of the word. Very sweet. 5-minute nature stories. This is by Magic Cat, another great children's book provider, publisher. Get the idea. Slow down. I've showed this in a previous video. 2 pages for each story. Beautiful illustrations, lots of information in a small space. This is my world. So we'd be looking at Czech Republic, England, France, Ireland, Italy, and Spain. Perfectly, all the ones we're doing are there. And the beautiful maps book by Big Picture Press. That's the one we looked at most recently, United Kingdom. But there are so many. Then I've got books hidden behind here for when we're looking at Spain. It works nicely because we have the La Mariquita Malhumorada by Eric Carr, which is the Bad-Tempered Ladybird in Spanish, and then we have the English version here. Had these since my oldest were little. The Gruffalo in Spanish. That's good because it's like with the words and animals that you see in springtime. Over in the meadow is a barefoot book, and it's like a little song. It comes with a CD. It's really nice. I used to play this song with my goddaughter who has special needs. And The Tiny Seed by Eric Carr. So these are when we're focusing more on these topics and themes, so they're behind here, so we don't get bored of them. Then up here, Rain Before Rainbows. It's a really beautiful story. It's like poetry with like stunning illustrations and a lovely message. So it's about rainbows and rain, kind of, but more so it's an emotional little story. I like the rain. We have all 4 of the series. I like the rain, I like the wind, I like the sun, and I like the snow, so 1 for each season. This is again from Wild Feather Edu, just one of many things that we have in little packs. So this is for Europe because we know it is temperate. And then Guess How Much I Love You in the spring. Again, we have all 4 seasons of these stories.